Welcome, everybody. Thanks for tuning in to Queen Vi's Reality Talk. I am your host, Queen Vi, alongside my co-host, Mr. Hakim BornJust.
Hey, peace, Queen. How you doing?
I'm doing good. Whew. It was like today was going slow, and then it's like the time. This whole week was just, I need more hours. I need more days
This
because something
this
got to
whole
give. I
this
just,
week, this month,
yes,
December is moving like it got somewhere to be. It's motherfucker like it's got warrants.
yeah. I'm
God
just like,
damn.
I can't. I cannot. But how are things with you?
Everything's good. Everything's good. It's been a lot of life changes. Life is lifing. Um, since we last been on air, my son Hakim Jr. has gotten married to a lovely young lady. So shout out to
Yes,
him.
congratulations. Congratulations to the
Yeah,
lovely couple.
yeah. So I'm just enjoying life right now. So what's going on with you?
Um, it's been a whirlwind for me. We had a health scare with my uncle. Um, but he's home now. His heart is fine. I'm talking. I'm 41 years old. He's 58. I've never seen that man go to the hospital, get sick. Like he's the strong big guy. So for that to
Mm-hmm.
happen, it was like very scary and emotional. But in his true fashion, when I went to go visit him, he had everybody in love with him and just sarcasm, making everybody laugh. And, so that was, I was like, I got to go down here and see for myself because what I'm hearing isn't good. But he's better. Um, so it's that. And then, getting ready for the holidays, uh, you know. Um,
Mm-hmm.
whew. But other
That
than that,
Christmas shit.
up to right. But I mean, other than that, besides needing more hours in a day and days in a week, I'm good. I mean,
Yep.
so
I definitely
but
understand that. It's like we be so busy that we move from one issue to the next, and then you to pick your head up, and the whole goddamn day is gone. And you like, damn, I ain't even get anything I was trying to do done.
yeah, I was like, mm-mm. That's how you know you're moving so fast. You start getting days mixed up. It's just like one long day.
Right? Because I don't even remember having a Monday.
Sure, it was Wednesday. They like, no, I'm like, okay, it's like Monday, tomorrow, Tuesday. My mom was like, I mean, I said my mom, my daughter was like, Mom, it's Wednesday. I was like, shit.
Mm-hmm. Time be hauled assing. That's the crazy part. Yep. But yeah, we here tonight. What we doing? We got some exciting conversations to have, right?
We do. We just want to talk about some things that everybody else is talking about, and give you our thoughts and our opinion about things. And you're welcome to chime in either in the Reality uh, Talk Network Facebook group or underneath the promotion on the Quavo's Reality Talk, or if you're whether you're on
Mm-hmm.
Facebook or Instagram. And so, or YouTube, because we are streaming live from YouTube, Facebook. Is that it?
Yeah.
Yep.
Uh,
For now.
yep. The- yeah, for now. Hopefully, we'll be able to get in more areas, more spaces. Bring the good convo to other locations. That is the goal. That is the hopes and dreams of this podcast. So,
Yes, and this is a show for the people. So if you got any things you guys want us to talk about, um, feel free.
hmm
Okay, just
so
make
what's
sure you
going
send
on
it.
in the No, go ahead.
Oh no, I just said feel free to send it to the email or inbox us on
Queen.
the social media pages. You can't hear me?
We
Hello?
lost you. Yep, there we are. We lost you for a sec.
Oh, okay. I was just saying feel free to send those topics to the email or to our social media pages to the inboxes, and we are definitely, you know, do a show about it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Um. So, what's on your mind? What do you want to start off with? I know we got a lot of ground to cover tonight.
Mm. First thing I want to talk about is I know you guys saw that the Jonathan Majors, the assault
Mm.
case that he had going on. Now, the first issue that I have is they say innocent until proven guilty, but we all know that when certain things are posted, just because it's posted or the allegations are made, people already deem certain people guilty. And it
Mm.
already affects their lives and what they have. That man lost jobs. You know, he had charges pending. He was getting arrested. He was getting dragged on social media. Um, and the bad thing about it is these people who make these accusations that's not true, they rarely, you know, get the bad part of it. And even when the person is found innocent, it's still going to follow them because when you Google them or you think about their name, if you follow them or whatever, that's all you're going to see. That's the first. Well, that's not all, but that's the first thing you're going to see because it trended the most. So I hear echo. You hear echo?
Yep, I just fixed it.
Okay. So
Mm.
they have been dragging this case out for the longest, and Megan Good, she she's riding. That's her man, and she's sticking by him because she is going through it. I mean, she caught it when it was like. I mean, I hear speculations and accusations about their relationship, but you know, she been sticking by him since this was like real heightened time when it was the beginning of it. But this tape that's going around that they're releasing, she is chasing him. He's trying to get away. He's running down the street around the corner. It's different cameras and different angles. Now, my problem with that is y'all holding on to this. Y'all could have been shut this stuff down, but y'all continue to let him get drugged. And I hope he sue. I hope get that man his jobs back, offer him some more jobs. I hope, even though this is gonna follow him, but I hope some good come out of this besides the charges being dropped. Because when I say chasing around the car in circles, just and the
Man,
damage. The
that
bad thing is
brother.
the damage is done.
Yeah, it's still a issue because it's like okay, last Friday it was the whole text messages were revealed where he's coercing her not to go to the hospital because how that's going to look and they're going to investigate me and blah blah blah. Then they played a recorded conversation where he's talking about Coretta Scott King and talking about Michelle Obama. It just now a couple days later, the actual footage of him in the car altercation, him jumping out, and she's chasing. This man is running for his life,
Mm-hmm.
and I just want this shit wrapped up. I want to get back to. I want him to not be replaced in the Marvel universe. This is about as much of giving a shit as as I'm going to give because now you're messing with my movies. All right,
Right.
wrap this shit up. Yeah, let's get
Yeah.
this wrapped up, yo. Yeah,
Mm-mm-mm. I
but
swear. But I need when they was dragging him, I need the apologies to be as loud as the accusations and the disrespect and the memes and everything else that they was doing. We know it's not, but I think
nope.
that's one of the things that people should have to. I wish they could make some law or something to be like, when you accuse somebody of something and it's being blasted, those same people that's running those stories should be obligated to run the end of it. But we know that don't sell and make them money, so they don't do it. Well, they don't care,
Mm,
because I mean that's not what people worry about. It's not a hot topic anymore. But
mm.
I wish they would have
Well,
sped this up and showed that at the beginning. Boom.
well, you know what's going to happen. You get sued for slander.
Hmm.
You know, you got to watch your mouth. You got to be careful of how you talk crazy about people. Um, but we'll see what happens. Thoughts and prayers. Thoughts and prayers. That's my new
Yes.
line for everybody who going through some shit. Thoughts and prayers.
Mm. Yes.
Well,
What's
the
on your
story that
mind?
that irked, I came across a story here in Philly that irked me. Um, and I got this from the Philly Inquirer. I think the Tribune covered it. It's a story about a student after being bullied was threatened with deportation by his principal, and
Mm.
so the the while ago, but this is still coming out now. It happened at the John H. Taggart Elementary School here in South Philly. The former principal of the school, because he was removed and let go, they threatened the
Good.
student to have an undocumented student, the entire family deported, because they sat him down and said, okay, they were trying to scare the kid into doing whatever it is they wanted them to do. I'll make a phone call and have you and your entire family removed. So it turned into a case. The Philadelphia School District signed off on a settlement. So it's why, and it's you MAGA
Yeah.
fucks. It's the MAGA fucks. Why?
Mm-mm-mm. So let me get this
And
straight. You got a child being bullied. They do what they're supposed to do and tell somebody with authority figure, so they can get the situation resolved, because the child's supposed to be able to go to school and be safe and be able to learn. Um, and when the child does that, the principal decides to threaten that student and the family that they're going to get deported.
yep.
Mm-mm-mm.
And this is what they do. It's a level of cruelty, because remember, Philly is a amnesty um city, right? This is where you
Mhm.
can come for if you're undocumented, you can seek refuge here. So it's a different type of discriminatory practice and racism from my perspective, right? Not no, hey, I'm going to call your parents. No, I'm going to get you and your whole parents packed up and shipped out of here.
Mm. Mm-mm-mm.
And just think,
See,
this is a kid. This is a kid who was getting bullied and harassed.
right. That's what this is. Not saying that anybody should be threatened with it, but when I first heard it, I thought it was the person that was doing the bullying. But now I find out as I'm, saying it, it's the person that's getting bullied. So who do you go to when you don't feel safe? And that's why certain people should not be in a position of power, like, because they don't do what they're supposed to do with it. Mm-mm-mm.
Man, if you've been in Philly for a long enough time and you paid enough attention to the sociological structure of this city, and let's be honest, the fucking majority of the state, there's an old saying in the political world: there's Philly to Harrisburg and Alabama in between. There's parts of this
Mm.
state that we call Pennsyltucky. They hate every fucking thing that ain't white. And I'm not talking about pale skin. I'm talking about Anglo-Saxon Protestant, right?
Mhm.
You got to be
Mhm.
a wasp. And what happens is you get discrimination, you get the hate, you get all the bullshit. And come on, man, we don't need it. These are fucking kids, elementary, not even high school. Not to justify it, but high school, I get it. You're gonna go a little crazier or harder because nowadays high school kids are punching teachers out, right? But elementary,
Yeah.
fucking fifth
All
and
right.
6-year-old, come on, man. Yeah, I thought that story it popped in my head, and I came across a couple social media posts, and it had a couple of hundred comments, you know. So I was like, all right, I wanted to see what the queen thought.
So it's disgusting. Um, and so he was let go. There's nothing else they can do with him for that. Because when people are in a position of power and they misuse their power, just like, for instance, if it was a police officer, you know, I mean, I know they did a lawsuit and it settled recently. It took so long to settle. This happened in 2022, and it's just settling now, and it's about to be 2024. Um,
Mm-hmm.
I didn't see how long it took for them to let him go, but he should be held at a different, you know, standard, have different standards, being that he is the um the principal and has that power. Because I'm pretty sure they really felt like, well, I mean, no matter who you are, they could make that phone call and make it happen. But I'm pretty sure this still, bothers them, because now look at it. He lost his job. Who's sits in the case is settled now? Who's to say he still won't, try to
Yeah.
do something? So
Yeah.
they're gonna be worried about that forever.
Yep. Because he used the term ice,
Hmm.
So and if you understand that term and you're literally seeking refuge here, that's a scary, that's the boogeyman for you. So
Yep.
it's just, there's no sensitivity. These people just don't care. These goddamn racists, I hate everything that ain't me, ass people just don't care. And this is a kid that's been traumatized. And part of the settlement was that they'll make sure teachers and faculty members get more training and more clarity on understanding.
You know what?
Yeah,
I
no,
hate that shit, because when they start doing, oh, let's do the sensitivity training, or let's do this training, that training, they know better.
yep,
So you saying you're going to train somebody that already know right from wrong? Because if you ask them that question for them to be able to get that job, they're going to answer correctly. So now you got to train, you got to add a new training. So now you got to waste more money to pay somebody to train people that already know right for right and wrong for wrong. So if you don't know that it's not wrong for you to do, what are you doing being over, you know, and supervising teachers and other students? Like, that's they go to. Oh, we're gonna do a training. We're gonna make sure people know they know. They just do things that they feel like they can get away with, because a lot of times they do get away with it. Oh
Mm-hmm.
God. Mm-mm-mm.
Special shout out to Ms. Yasmin Darce for sending us some stars. We truly appreciate you showing love and
Thank
support
you.
every show. We love it. We love it. We love it. Thank you so much. Um, but yeah, that's what else you got? Because that one pissed me off.
Okay. So we did we covered the show on this, the Kanika Jenkins story, the 19-year-old that was found dead inside the freezer in Chicago in a hotel in September 2017. Um, so now they just finally is came to a settlement on Tuesday for a little over $6 million for a wrongful death suit that the family gave. I mean that the
Mm-hmm.
family brought up against the hotel. So they was asking for 20 million, and it said, I mean 50. I'm
Mm-hmm.
sorry, 50 million, and it
Yeah.
settled because the case was basically saying that they took too long, which I agree, to search for the girl. It took them more than within the first 24 hours. Remember, they was giving the family to run around, the friends. Nobody did anything until the cops came, and it started being a big deal about it. And that's when they
Mm-hmm.
start searching and found her. So they came with that suit. I mean, they settled, and it was a couple of people, the mom and two other people. Two people. I don't. They didn't name who it was. Got $1 million, and the mother got the bulk of the money from the settlement. And so,
Yeah, that's. I'm happy they got something. I'm not shocked by the what they would call a downward departure. Usually, when you are suing and you're trying to get a well, I can't talk tonight, a monetary judgment, you always shoot high. I'm going to
mhm,
sue for fucking 250 million. You shoot up high. That's just procedure. The judge always going to hit you low. There's going to be some. There needs to be some real serious circumstances for the judge to agree with the number that you're suing for. Right. Case in point, look at Giuliani. Right. What he did to Ruby Freeman and the Freeman family. Him and Trump. Saying that
mhm,
remember they were poll workers, saying they were passing something under the table, like two crackheads or crack, like they were passing crack. It was a hard drive or a thumb drive or something, and they
yeah,
testified in front of Congress. The judges already said that Giuliani's going to pay. At this point, we're having a conversation about how much, because of him trying to hide and not reveal all the evidence or the lack
yeah,
thereof, because he's had all this evidence that they were stealing votes and away from Trump to give to Biden. And come to find
mm,
out, it was those ginger candies that they were passing. They looked at the footage, they zoomed in and all this shit. There was no thumb drive. They
yeah.
were
They
sitting
just
at a table.
terrible.
So these sisters was harassed. They broke into somebody's house. The MAGA crowd again. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
They testified the other day that they're afraid to go out in public and use their names. Mom Freeman wears a mask when she goes out because she doesn't want to be recognized. The daughter says she doesn't want to be in the market, and her mom says her name like a call out to her because she's afraid
Yeah,
somebody's going to hear it and follow them home. It's traumatic, right?
yeah.
And
But
Giuliani's lawyer got to the point where it's like, okay, yeah, he did it, but it's not as bad as they're saying it is. What they're asking for, he said, what they're asking for is tantamount to financial suicide, then so be it.
Yeah. I mean, you gotta hit them where it hurts. Like,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
and sometimes and you have to do that so people can stop. You would think that people would stop doing certain things, but they're not wired that way because, like I said, certain people get away with things, certain people don't. And
yeah.
we all know from experience when you make a big deal, when things become national, you're more inclined to get the somewhat of justice, I should say, in some
Hmm.
cases, so make a big deal about something, then get some type of results. It's not always what we want, but it's something. So
Yep. But I am happy that that each member of the family was able to get $1 million in the Miss Jenkins uh, messed up. This whole situation is messed up to me. I hope that the pursuit of justice continues.
yeah.
I hope somebody, I hope somebody throws a couple stacks out there to say anybody can bring me some evidence to the police. 10,000 here and there that'll loosen up some lips
Yeah.
because somebody somewhere went home and told something.
Yeah, and they know something, and that's the thing that I cannot stand. It's these are people that are supposed to be friends. When something happens, you got people that's supposed to be friends and family that know stuff and just won't even like. That's supposed to be somebody that you loved or you cared about, or I mean, and you're just tight-lipped. Like you don't want to see justice. Like yes, the money is nice, but I'm pretty sure they want the justice to hold the people that's responsible for certain, for things. But
Facts. Yeah,
whew,
but people are trash.
yes,
That's what at the end of the
pretty
day.
pretty
People are just
pretty much.
hot, hot steaming bowl of fucking trash truck juice.
Hmm.
So, um, all right. So what else we got? I want to ask a question in the relationship friend space. How
Okay.
do you think and I've had this conversation with a couple of brothers, so I want to bring this to the show. Do you think it's wrong for some people to keep one group of friends away from another, like keeping them separate?
I don't think it's wrong. I think it depends on what type of friends they are. Because, like for instance, if I had a group of friends that I hung out with that was co-workers, we have those interests. But then if I have my friends that I, grew up with, we might, turn up a party a little different. I think it depends on how close of a friend they are and what their interests are. You know what I'm saying? Um, I mean, just because they might not all mesh well. Like just because they're my friend and they like me, that doesn't mean they all will like each other. And sometimes it's just a lot, when you have different personalities and people from different backgrounds and stuff that because the friends that you need to keep at arm's reach to ones that
Hmm.
that friend that might get drunk too fast and her all your life. So you know how she is, and it ain't nothing. You're not taking anything she say serious, but something she might say or do might offend the next person because they don't know her. They just coming in, and it's just kind of going rub them the wrong way, and that's drama and conflict. So I just think it depends on how close you are to them people, and and what your interests are. How you know them, kind of thing. Because I mean, my friend Dominique, I could I could bring her around anybody because she knows how to act. She could turn up, but she got the professional side. Certain people can fit in, and certain people just it's just like, oh, I'm gonna just hang out with you, just me and you, because You act up, I'm gonna leave you where you at. Like, or so it's just that. I don't think anything wrong with it if if it's that. Or some people, they don't get along. So why force all of them to
Mhm.
hang, certain people to hang together, and they don't get along, knowing, because me, if I go out to have a good time, I want to have a good time. I don't want to have to be babysitting. I don't want to have to be a referee. I don't go out for all of that. I don't hang out. I,
Mhm.
I barely get out. So when I get out, I want to have fun. So if I gotta sit and be on edge to see who gonna look at who wrong, who gonna want to fight, who gonna say something, I'm not doing all of that. I'm too grown for all of that. So those other ones you keep separate. You know. But okay, what's your thoughts on it?
I mean, me personally, I don't mingle them. If it happens, it happens. But the people I call friends, I, my friend groups go on spectrums. So I have one group of friends that are important are in my life for this reason. I have another group of
Hmm.
friends that are important for that reason, and sometimes those things don't mesh.
Right.
Um, you know, then I have that universal group where I could bring them around for anything because they know and respect me on a level to where they're going to be able to just, okay, he got some wild friends over there. We're not going to act out. We're going to hold it down the way he wants us to hold it down. So it's I don't
Hmm.
know, man. To each his own, but my personal thing, some people I just don't make. I'm not a mixy person.
Yeah.
You know what I
No,
mean?
I get it.
So, and I'm be honest with you, especially in today's times, I'm kind of against them. I'm anti mixy. You know what I mean? And I
Hmm.
want to network people together. There's people who I'm cool with that are friends of mine. I want them to be able to network together, get this money, build something. Cool. You don't need me for that. Right? I'm okay with
Right.
that. But the friends who I know, I have male and female friends who are on whole time. Whole time. I'm not going to bring them around my friends who are conservative in that aspect of their lives. It don't
Yeah.
mix, right? Because the
Yeah. You want
minute
everybody to
some
be
those,
comfortable.
yeah, that's the thing. And the last thing I need is one group of friends talking shit about my conservatives and talk about the hoes. And, you know what I mean? I don't need that shit. I don't need that shit.
Hmm.
So I would rather just, you know what? Boom, I'm going to hang out with y'all here, and I'm gonna hang out with y'all there. So it's
Yeah.
none personal. We got a couple comments. Let's get to
Hmm.
those. Okay, on the Queen Vi Facebook page. Maisha Collins. I definitely keep my work friends away from my homegirls. Yeah, I
Yes.
there we go. Relate, relate. Um, Letitia Banks. Some people don't want friends linking without them. Very true.
Yeah.
Very true. Because that's a thing too. I wasn't aware of that. Um, I didn't. It, it's one of those things you know, but you didn't pay it enough attention to see how deep it was. There's people who are out here where that work friend, y'all went out with your homegirl that you grew up with, and y'all had such a great time. You went to the bathroom, and these chicks then exchange numbers because they kicking it and they cool. The next thing you know, they out somewhere without your ass.
Hmm.
I didn't know that was a major concern. That
It is for some. It is. Um.
women. That's some women shit.
It's true.
You know what I mean? If my homie, if me and one of the bros and we out or we went somewhere, we doing something and we link up with another dude from the job or something, um, and them niggas is cool and I mean they hitting it off and everybody vibing. Yo, my man, yeah, you know such next thing you know, they find something else in common other than me. I'm okay with that because I am a big fan of more men networking and building together, right? But these are my grown adult friends. These are the ones who aren't niggas. These are the strong black kings that I be talking about. Now the niggas, no. Cause I know I got one group of niggas that can never hang out with the other group of niggas because they secretly Eskimo brothers. And there's gonna be some shit at that barbecue. So no. we, we ain't doing all that.
See, but that's when it comes in when it's like, okay, I brought you here, I brought you here, and now y'all gonna exchange your numbers and y'all want to go link out, outside of the group without that common person. Now y'all on your own now. Whatever becomes of it, that's y'all. Y'all decided to do that. Y'all decided to exchange numbers. Y'all decided to hang
Oh
out.
yeah.
So if it don't work out, it don't have nothing to do with me because that was your choice.
Oh yeah.
You know.
Oh
Mm-mm.
yeah. Cause I've had dudes who got cool. One was from my old job, and the other one was from I think my aunt's neighborhood I used to hang out in. And one day we all went to wrestling. You know, I'm a big wrestling geek. So we all went to wrestling. You know what I mean? And everybody had a good time. And then they said, no, this dude ended up marrying the other dude's sister.
Oh.
So it's just like sometimes when good people should be connecting with good people, you know?
Hmm.
But nah, I don't as he Rockefellers, Eskimo brothers though. Yeah. Yeah. Ain't nothing worse than being at a function and the ball around my grandma way and the ball around my auntie way, two different sides of the city. This nigga from South Philly, this nigga from North, they both smashing the same chicken. You know it. And you gotta keep your mouth shut. And they're like, you don't know shit. You don't want these you don't want these dudes to sit there and get too cool because they start exchanging information and start following each other on the gram and they, you know what I mean? Next thing you
Right.
know, they both looking at you sideways.
Sure. Go to exchange
Nah.
numbers, pull out the phone, and shorty be the screensaver. I don't know.
Yup. Nah, ain't nobody. Nah, see. Yeah. That.
Mm-mm-mm.
Why we there? Why we there? Do you,
Mm.
I don't do stuff like that. We call it's a New York, New Jersey term that I've adopted. They call it head assery, head ass, right? Having your girl, you're a New Jersey girl, you heard it, especially out in Newark. That's head ass,
Mhm.
right? Having your girl as your
Yeah.
screensaver, wearing matching pajamas. You know what I mean? But that T-shirt, I'm with stupid and stupid's with her. You know, they're pointing at each other, that goofy shit.
I like I
It's
like stuff like that.
romantic to women. Yeah, see, y'all like shit like that. Us, we like, all right, that's head ass. Like the fuck. What's your
But
so okay? You
whoever
you
I'm
you
with
like
still
that?
going to do it. When I'm with somebody, they still going to. Well, see, now I like it. Before I didn't like it before, but
Yeah. See, women like that kind of shit. Ain't
I
no
like
dude
that type
pulling
of
out his
stuff from him.
phone. Ain't nobody pulling out their phone. Yo, let me get your number down real quick. He pull the phone out and it's Queen Vi sitting there all smiling and cheesing and shit on the
That's
screen
right.
lock.
Claim her. Love her out loud. Let the world
Damn.
know.
Damn. Damn.
And then promoter.
Boy. You, you want right? Promote her podcast or her businesses every day. Post her in the stories, all the shit she got going on. Yo, that's
That's right.
crazy.
That's the see. That's the part right
That's
there.
crazy. That is
Okay.
maximum head answer. I'm talking all this shit. I fuck her and be end up doing this soon. But listen, man, it's I get it, but yeah, I wanted to put that out there because I got cussed out by dudes on the group chat that was like, "Nah, bro, fuck out of here. I ain't no." And I was genuinely concerned, like, "Yo, why is this a thing?" You know. So, but yeah, all right, Auntie Sugar's over on YouTube telling us to grow up, or I guess me, disgusting.
It
I don't.
must be the Eskimo brothers comment.
Yeah,
Mhm.
listen, listen, man. Eskimo brothers is some real shit. Um, it's it can be messed up. It can really fuck you up. um, especially when you find out after the fact, where you was straight up in love, you was on your head assery shit, you was all hype. Oh, that's my boo, and y'all break up, and let's say y'all spin the block and y'all get back together, then you find out that one goofy ass nigga that you don't know all that. You just know he's a goofy ass lame nigga. She done gave him some pussy too. Now here you are, an Eskimo brother with a goofy ass nigga. That is the worst feeling in the world.
Mm, mm, mm.
Worst feeling. I got even better one for you. When you find out that your Eskimo brother was a famous person that you used to like,
Mm.
I
Has
hate
that
that
happened?
shit.
Has that happened to you? You sound like you're speaking from personal experience.
3 times.
Mm,
3 times in my lifetime. And it's
mhm,
crazy because it happened. It happened when I was in my 20s. It happened when I was in my 30s, and it happened when I turned 40. Yeah, because you getting to know the women you dealt with and how they moved and the kind of dudes, and then you find out they done fucking got flown out and smashed out by Dougie Fresh. You saw this shit. You ain't listening no more Dougie Fresh. Like
mm,
I ain't, I ain't listening to this nigga no more. I don't want him no more beatboxing and none of that shit.
ooh, ooh, mm. Done lost a fan, and it's not
Look
even
at
their
me.
fault. How
Look,
you gonna hold that against that person? It's not their fault.
this is
Mm,
my
mm,
petty
mm.
days.
Mm.
My petty days.
No more Dougie
And that's
Fresh.
why I stopped. Well, Dougie Fresh. I ain't heard. Dougie Fresh was on TV the other night for the Grammys, joint, the beatbox joint. I was like,
Hmm.
I'm okay now because I'm over it. That was a dub ago. But yeah, I still from time to time like, damn, pervert. Because she was young when you had a nigga.
Oh,
I got her.
that's the
She was all washed up by the time I got her. All right, let me stop talking. I'm telling too much of my business. I don't want to get judged.
mm-hmm. And they
All right,
here for it.
what else you got, Queen? I know. I'm all
Um,
exposing myself and shit, being vulnerable.
what else I got? Mm, mm, mm. Let's see. You swinging, you swinging at the air, Hakim.
How'd you know?
Mhm. Okay. Someone asked me a question. They want to know, okay, how long Let's see. I'm sorry, I'm reading from my inbox. How long should someone wait to progress in a relationship? Hmm.
Okay.
Okay. Well, I'm feeling the surviving Dougie Fresh. Say, how come you don't open up that door?
That shit ain't.
Okay. Sure.
Oh shit.
So,
That's hilarious. Good one. Good one,
oh,
Hezzy.
mm. Okay. So the question was, how long should someone wait to progress in a relationship? Wow. I mean, for me, it depends on the individual. Someone know how long they're willing to wait for someone. You know, depending whether, and it depends what stage you're on. Are you talking about willing to wait as far as um sex, or going from talking to dating to serious relationship to marriage to engagement? Like, it depends, but only that individual, those two people know, you know, first of all, both people have to be looking for the same thing. But like me, I know how long I'm willing to wait for certain things. You know, if I, in the past, I didn't want those those things. So you got to be honest when you don't want certain things, so you won't waste anybody's time. But you also have to be honest about wanting certain things. Um, but ooh, I won't be one of those ones that be uh engaged for 5, 10 years, or with people for 20 years ain't even got engaged, or you know, things like that. But I just think it depends on the the couple, on how long you're willing to wait. I think everything should have a time limit. That doesn't mean you have to express it all the time. Like, don't go nagging him or her, you know, like a countdown kind of thing. But if you haven't had the conversation about certain things, then you shouldn't expect it. But you got to leave if it's not going the way you're going, because then you're going to stay with somebody and resent them. Don't let somebody use up all your good years.
Mm. Well, I mean, for me, I think it's case by case situation.
Mm-hmm.
Um, the person has to. That's something you got to decide for yourself. Um, and I'm speaking from being more on the wrong side of that decision. I'm a weirdo. I am a world class fuck up when it comes to this kind of stuff. And it's times where I've been okay. She's tapping the watch like, okay, sir, and I failed. You know, it happens. Um, it shouldn't, but it does. And one of the things that I've learned is we can't get mad at people who have to make that decision. You know what I mean?
Right.
So when they can make that decision, that is clearly up to them. I can't put a time on it. I'm the wrong motherfucker that should be putting the time on it. So just being honest, that's something that a man or a woman, um, that's something they have to decide for themselves. When you feel like, okay, you don't see any, because what it comes down to is value.
Mm-hmm.
When you no longer see value in this thing, then you've already made your decision because you don't see it. You just have to accept it at that point. You have to, you know. But yeah, that's a tough one. It's a
Yeah,
tough one.
like I said, I always tell people, you're not obligated to wait for anyone, and someone can't force somebody or expects for someone to wait forever for them, because if you want to be with that person or not, if you want to marry that person or not. And if you're with someone and you don't see any progress happening, any growth, you're not building that foundation to, for the future, or taking any type of steps, then you kind of know what it is. So it's just up to how long you're willing to wait, because some people be waiting for something that's not going to happen, you know.
Yeah.
And so
Yeah.
not my not my golden years, Mister. Not my golden years. Let's see. Jojo Red said, "I can only wait if I see real work being put in." Exactly. For me, I agree with you 100%. You have to see. That's what I mean when I say that foundation. What are you doing? If the end goal is marriage, what are you doing to prepare for that? How are you guys growing? How are you guys building? Where's the foundation? You know, um, y'all talking goals? How y'all growing not only as a couple but as individuals? You gotta be putting that person gotta be putting that work in and doing what they supposed to be doing. Don't ask me to be your wife, because I need a certain type of husband, because I'm a certain type of wife. So, and people don't take marriage serious like they used to. Okay, next one, Hakim, because I know you got something, you know, to take this, to go out with, because you, so your mind, the next
Um.
topic.
Yeah. So okay, this is kind of a double standard thing. Um. It may not, depends on how people may see it. But is the my question is the friends with benefits game fucked up these days? And I asked it because it's getting fucked up from multiple perspectives. Women, okay, we finally got more women to be okay with friends with benefits. And I be goddamn, the more and more I hear it, is they're walking away with war stories. And the brothers are walking away with war stories. Yeah, my situation, man. She had me out there shooting with a nigga. What? Like, how is it that something that was supposed to have been a form of simplicity? It's about fucking, chilling, smoking, drinking, fucking. What you doing out there busting guns at niggas? What you doing out there fighting her baby father? How you even know what a baby father look like? Why are you doing all it? Yo, I don't know. It's almost like the roles have reversed.
Mm.
Where there's women who are looking for it, and they're walking away with a bunch of bullshit. When my experience and most of the time is men were looking for it, and we walked away with catching, because we caught feelings or something like that, and she got tired of just getting fucked, and she wants something serious, so she went and started dating that nigga at her job. That kind of stuff. I don't know. What's your thoughts on it, Queen? Because
Well,
I'm
okay. Well, the first thing is because, for one, people are signing up for things that they really are not okay with because it's better than an alternative. So it's like, okay, for one, some people think, okay, I may really want to be with this person, but this person don't want to be with me, so I'm going to settle and be a friends with benefits type of thing. And they're not completely happy with it because that's not what they want. They're settling for it. That's the first part of it. The second part is people sign up for these things and they catch feelings, and then they want it to be more, and that other person don't want it to be more because they just want the quote unquote benefit. Um, and the comment that you made about women are looking for it now is because women is just like, okay, I'm out here getting in these relationships. They're getting the short end of the stick in these relationships. They're getting hurt. They still got this person's out here cheating and sleeping with this person, that person. So they go in it with that mind frame, like, okay, I'm gonna do a friends with benefits thing. I'm not gonna take him too serious. I'm gonna just have my fun, and when the time is past, the time is past. And then you got the guys that's like, falling in love. And now, like you said, they out there, they want to argue. And then, people got the, oh my God, some people are so emotional. Some of these men are so extremely emotional and don't know how to show that emotion. They want to fight and do this and that and argue, like you said. What? Because they search Facebook pages too. They look through friends and comments too. A lot of people think that this is just women things, but these men are doing it these days too. You know, um, and now they want to fight. Their feelings hurt. Their feelings hurt. I don't want to say my feelings hurt, so I want to fight. I want to argue. I want to run everybody else away, and then hopefully one day, it'll be me. Once I run everybody, she gonna get tired of me. You know, beating everybody up or arguing or threatening everybody. That she gonna be like, oh, I should just be with him.
Mm-hmm.
But
Mm-hmm.
y'all, these men out here is
I
emotional.
yeah, I think everybody's emotional. I think the emotional energy is running rampant through men and women. It's just it's all toxic. Unfortunately, it's not the loving, caring. Let's all be come together emotions. It's me, 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 me. I want more. I want more. I want more. That kind of bullshit. So I don't know, man. I just thought,
Everybody jumping in head first and not they doing it all wrong.
yeah,
They doing everything ass backwards.
yep. Okay,
They
we
got some questions.
got some questions in here. Let's go. Jojo Reds said, "Do y'all think that men can handle getting back with a woman who increased the body count?" Ooh, touchy subject.
Mm-mm. Well, see, first of all, y'all men logic with this be so ass backwards. Makes no sense. Um, they talk about women's body count when theirs is sky high they self, but they talk about a woman's body count, um, but you want her to sleep with you, but she's not supposed to sleep with anybody else before you or after you. If you decide to spin the block, you should know that maybe she was with someone else when y'all wasn't together. They don't get that logic sometimes. But she ain't worrying about all the people you slept with. Um, but some of them can't handle it because some people aren't on have a level of intelligence, a realistic view to know that okay, we haven't been together for some while, whether it's years or whatever the case may be, that she had a life while she wasn't with me, type thing. Um, her mileage is going crazy. What is his mileage doing? What is he? What is he doing?
Old
What?
57 Chevy pussy.
Listen, see.
Yo. All right.
Now, had he did what he was supposed to do when they was together, maybe he wouldn't have had to try to spin the block or have to worry about that. Because I'm pretty sure he wasn't losing no sleep when he was out there living his life. But no, some
Oh.
of them can't handle it, and they be used down, broke down. So
He said her mileage is going crazy. She got that she got that country Cross country pussy, like road trip pussy.
Mm-mm.
Oh man,
Terrible.
the old me would be tight because I'd have that kind of ego. I wouldn't hold it against her. I would probably no. Let me not front. My usual pattern: we break up, we be friends. If I want pop again, I'm gonna try to pop. But if I come to the conclusion, okay, I don't want to pop anymore, I don't give a fuck what you did. Very seldomly do I come back and say, hey, I miss you. I want us to work that out. It didn't work the first time. Let's try to do. That is a blue moon for that to happen. That means you've been touched by God's good hand. You're that important. You're that fucking valuable, right? I
Mhm.
could still be physically attracted to you. I could still care about you, but wanting to be with you. And as we're talking, and it's also how long has it been? And you're telling me that, oh yeah, and it comes out. Well, how many relationships you been in? Okay, cool, that makes sense. Well, how many little, little link ups you did? Oh, I linked with like 10 dudes. I don't know. I don't know how I'm gonna handle that. Especially, it depends how I feel. If I'm
Well,
feeling
that's
you
what
and
I
I
say.
want you back,
Don't don't ask a question you really don't want the answer to. That's where that part coming at.
no, yeah, but sometimes, you never know. But my thing is, if it's been a year or two and you come back with a number like 10, I
She's out there
gotta.
living. She's out there living her best
Oh, you
life.
just was out there. You was dealing your pussy around like a deck of cards. You was playing spades with your pussy. What the fuck?
Sure.
But I'm not going to
Sure.
judge her. I'm not
Wales.
going to judge her and call her a whore or any of that little goofy young bullshit. But especially if I know you, right? And I know your pedigree. I know who you are as a person. And you went out there and decided that you was for the streets. I don't know how I'm gonna feel. I'm gonna feel a way. I just don't know what that way is gonna lead me to. And God forbid if I'm the reason that caused you to be out there for the streets. If I did something so fucked up that you said, you know what, I'm just gonna be out here letting these niggas run through me. That's gonna hit me. My conscience is gonna fuck with me so hard that I'm not gonna want to be with you anymore. Because I feel like I done tainted you. You know what I mean?
And
So
has he lied? So you trying to say you ain't never you ain't never spin a block on nobody? So you think you ain't never messed with an ex or somebody that you used to deal with? You think that somebody had you and was like, "Oh, I'm not gonna mess with nobody ever again, just in case Hezzy Rockefeller comes back because I don't want to be tainted." What? You think
I want to hear something clean. I was
that?
on that type time too.
Oh my
Don't
God. Delusion.
don't
The
leave me and go out there and fuck with the go out there and fuck with these sucker ass niggas and then come back and no, I was on that. I'm not gonna lie, I was on that type time. I outgrew it because as you get older, yeah, I mean, your priorities change and your reality change, and it's like, yo, we wasn't together. She had to go do her. You know what I mean? You was doing you. Because 9 times out of 10, for every one of hers, we got five. That's usually, especially if you're a mixy kind of person, you moving around like that in these streets, you bagging 2, 3 joints a week. She got that one goofy nigga she been fucking with for 3 months. It didn't work out, so she found a new goofy nigga she fucking for 3 months. And then at the end of the year, she got a 4 to 5 body count. We got 35, she got 5. So it happens, man. That's just the way this whole game is designed. But nah, I don't. I wouldn't hold that against nobody now. It is just a wild ass number. I'm gonna look at you But I ain't gonna hold that against nobody now. I'm getting too old for that shit. Getting too old for it. I think I know I saw Lady
I did.
Ren made a comment in the group.
She said a lot of these women are forcing it because they're lonely. I agree. Some people don't know how to be alone. Some people think that somebody has to, like, I have to be with someone to feel desired or wanted. You know, mm,
Mm-hmm.
that's a whole nother issue. Um,
Yeah, she's right. Um, that is exactly right. Uh, Hezzy got a question. How do y'all feel?
yeah.
How do people feel if they find out she slept with your dad? Holy shit! Damn. I don't know. I'm stumped. He asked some shit I'm stumped on. I don't know. I would
Cool
have to tell
people.
my
I
pop like,
mean,
yeah, I'm like, yo,
you know, only
remember
people know
old
whether
what's her
they can
face?
handle it or not.
Hey, yo, dad, the joint you was dealing with before mom back in the fucking 70s. Yeah, I'm popping her now.
Mm, right.
I ain't gonna want
Mm-mm.
that shit, has he? She old as fuck.
Yeah, yeah. I guess it depends on how old you are, or you know,
I don't know. I mean,
or
I know some of
how old are
these.
you like your women?
Yeah, my dad and mom been together for 52, 53 years maybe. So I don't know. It depends. That means she pushing, she like around 70 trying to give me that old thing. I don't know. I gotta
Mm,
see. I don't know. I don't think so, bro.
mm, mm,
I ain't gonna
mm.
feel no. I don't think I'm gonna get into that. I'll be all right. They went to the same
So
school and everything.
sound like
Yeah.
you speaking from personal experience.
I mean,
You got too many details.
oh shit! Right?
Look, all right.
Oh man.
I mean,
Listen.
that says something about the individual, because if you know that that's somebody that your dad been with and you still pursue it, then that says something about you as a son. But or vice versa. But I mean, nah, just for the show.
Nah,
Oh,
listen. If it happened back in the day before my time, and she's 65, 70, and them tits ain't hitting her knees yet, and you know what I mean.
ooh,
She,
you got a
I
golden
don't
fetish.
know, man.
You got a
No,
golden fetish,
no, no.
a senior fetish.
Hell no.
No,
Shout out to Troy. Troy
no.
says, I'm pulling them old depends to the side.
Terrible,
Yo.
terrible. Mm-mm. Well,
Man.
just for me, anybody that was with uh, people close to me is off limits. So
Well, yeah, reverse that for a mom daughter thing. You
no,
know, what
mm-mm,
y'all
you know.
what y'all call them? The silver foxes, them old
Well,
brothers
if that
jump
silver
off.
fox was with my mama, it won't happen. It
But what
won't
if you
happen.
didn't find out? What if it was too late? Y'all already been together for like 6 months, and you finally bring them home to the family for a cookout. Y'all done did everything. Y'all been rocking. Y'all been dating for 6 months, and y'all been fucking for three. You know what I mean? And y'all sitting there and y'all busting it up and introducing the mom, and mom look, Gerald, that you? Yeah, girl, what's going on? How you been?
Well,
You was
I'm glad
feeling
I know.
good.
I'm glad I know my my mama passed me. I do.
Oh
Um
man.
oh my god. I don't know. I think I would be sick. I don't know. I wanna fight him. Cause how you ain't know that was my mama? I'm gonna wanna fight him. I'm gonna wanna fight him.
But to Hezzy's point,
My mama,
there are.
all my mama kids, we jumping him. We
How
knew.
you gonna jump him? He didn't know that was your mama.
He had to know.
He ain't,
I know my mama's past mates.
yeah, he ain't seen your mama in years. He
So,
bumped into you he bumped into you at Fresh Grocer or some shit. Hey, why you doing? You know what I mean? Y'all busting it up.
so, first of all, after a certain if after a certain age, if he anywhere near my mama age, he's not for me.
Mm, I don't
No,
know.
no, no.
These,
I'm a hit. No, thank you, sir.
these
If
dudes,
he say,
what's
if he say, excuse me, ma'am, I'm gonna say you need help getting something off the shelf. You need help to your car. I'm gonna think he needs some assistance because other than that, I don't have nothing for him.
I seen how y'all women been googly eyeing and salivating over them old heads that jumped off the bus like 10 deep, all with the gray beards and the colorful
Listen,
shirts.
for
You know what I
me,
mean? And the brim
for me
hats
being able to say,
and shit.
okay, he's dressed nice, he's taking care of himself for his age is one thing. Another, you not gonna hear me saying, I wanna know what he's like. Oh, I wanna see if he can handle me. You ain't gonna hear me say none of that. So, for me, I don't know about other people. I can't speak for other people, but just like if I see an older lady and she, remember it was like a 60-something-year-old woman that looked like she was like in her 30s that was trending on Facebook for a while. And she was dressed to the T. I was like, oh, okay, check you out.
Hmm.
You
Hmm.
know, but as far as looking at them in any type of other way, oh, that ain't me. Queen, Queen, no, Queen, Vi don't do seniors. Mm-mm.
No AARP dick.
No, I don't care how big your discount is. I don't care how big your Social Security check is. I can't.
Oh shit.
I
Somebody,
I
girl,
can't.
yeah, yeah, girl. That check be here tomorrow around 9 o'clock. It'd be deposited in my account. We can go shopping.
Mm-mm. No, I can't. Not me.
No, Hezzy, that ain't me. Oh man,
No. Mm-mm.
that is hilarious. But all right, it's been a good show, Queen. You got anything else on your mind before we get up out of here?
No. No.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Again,
Mm-mm-mm.
again, shout out to everybody, man. Shout out to Yasmin Darce again for showing love and you know dropping those stars on us. Shout out to Hezzy for the commentary and a great question. Shout out to JoJo, Ren, Maisha, everybody who commented. Shout out to Auntie Sugar over on
Yes.
YouTube.
Go on YouTube. Make
Uh,
sure y'all follow my YouTube page. I can put the YouTube page up so people could, go over there and give a follow or share or something when you get a moment.
yeah, I'll post that up. It's a brand new YouTube page, y'all. So don't be talking shit because we ain't got no followers. It's a new page. We just started it
It's
just for this new direction we took the podcast to. So help us grow. Go give us a follow. You can Queen Vi's reality talk over on YouTube. Subscribe. I'll post the link. You all can come back and spin a block after we're done. But
yes.
yeah, well, it's been fun, Queen. Let's take us home.
Okay. So that concludes our show for tonight. Until next time, good night, everybody.
Peace, y'all.